The white walls of the hospital's fourth floor held a silence heavier than any illness, a quiet that seemed to press down on everything. This sterile environment, a typical hospital corridor, amplified a profound sense of isolation, making the very air feel thick with unspoken sorrow and despair. Fluorescent lights hummed overhead, casting a cold, indifferent glow on the seemingly empty hallways. Days stretched into weeks, filled with an eerie quiet, making the hospital feel less like a place of healing and more like a void of quiet desperation. In Rome, Tres son voces, Don Ricardo had spent weeks lost in thought, his gaze fixed on a ceiling that seemed to close in around him. His body was mending, but his spirit was slowly dimming in the profound loneliness of his patient room. A true quiet desperation. Don Ricardo, an elderly patient, lay motionless in his hospital bed, his gaze fixed blankly on the ceiling. Weeks turned into a silent blur as the medical monitors diligently tracked his vital signs. Yet, behind the quiet beeps, a different battle was being lost, unheard by the stereo walls. His days were a repetitive cycle of treatments and solitude, each passing moment deepening his silent despair. The medicines tirelessly worked to heal his body, but they couldn't reach the profound sadness settling deep within his eyes. Hope seemed a distant memory in the stark white room. Even close-ups of his sad eyes revealed a spirit slowly dimming, a quiet surrender. Don Ricardo's spirit was gently but relentlessly fading, a stark contrast to the stable ratings on his medical monitors. It was a slow decline that no chart could truly capture. En el cuarto piso, Elena, una enfermera de ojos cansados pero decididos, cruzaba los pasillos en su impecable uniforme. A pesar de las largas horas y la rutina, su semblante reflejaba una profunda convicción. Ella observaba la desolación de pacientes como Don Ricardo, intuyendo que la medicina tradicional no alcanzaba para curar el espíritu. Elena entendía que la soledad y el desánimo pesaban tanto como cualquier enfermedad, y que un verdadero acto de compasión podía ser la cura más efectiva. Su empatía en la atención médica iba más allá de las dosis y los termómetros, buscando una conexión humana que los protocolos a menudo ignoraban. Decidida a no dejar que el protocolo médico se interpusiera en la verdadera sanación, Elena se preparó para desafiar las reglas. Creía firmemente que una vida valía el riesgo de ir más allá de lo establecido y que el corazón humano necesitaba una medicina que no se compraba en farmacias. Esa tarde, el carrito de suministros de Elena no solo llevaba lo habitual. Con una determinación silenciosa, la enfermera colocó algo más cuidadosamente envuelto y oculto bajo una manta. Era un objeto prohibido, una medicina secreta que el protocolo hospitalario jamás habría aprobado. Su corazón latía con la audacia de su decisión. Con una mezcla de nerviosismo y convicción, Elena empujó el carrito por el pasillo estéril hacia la habitación de Don Ricardo. Cada paso era un desafío al reglamento, una apuesta por la humanidad. Al llegar a la puerta, echó una última mirada cautelosa antes de entrar, llevando consigo el sutil secreto. Dentro de la habitación, el silencio pesado de siempre los envolvió. Mientras Elena se movía con discreción, ajustando las cortinas, un ligero movimiento bajo la manta del carrito delató una vida oculta. Una pequeña respiración y un suave temblor anticipaban la revelación de la medicina más inusual. After Elena gently closed the hospital room door, a tiny wet nose cautiously emerged from beneath a blanket on her cart. In that moment, the sterile coldness of the hospital air seemed to subtly warm. A small, furry face with bright, curious eyes peered out, quietly bringing a different kind of presence into the silence. Initially, Don Ricardo remained oblivious, his gaze fixed on the ceiling, even as a gentle, warm weight settled softly on his legs. He had long forgotten the simple comfort of a living touch, accustomed only to sterile gloves. But as he slowly lowered his eyes, he saw two bright, hopeful puppy eyes looking back. A spark ignited as his eyes met the dog's, and something deep within him stirred, breaking through weeks of despair. His fingers, stiff from disuse, slowly and awkwardly reached out. They sought the incredibly soft fur of the small, rescued dog that Elena had so courageously brought into his sterile world. A moment of profound connection. Don Ricardo's gnarled fingers, once hesitant, now gently caressed the soft fur of the small rescue dog. A subtle, serene smile began to form on his lips, a sight unseen for weeks. The dog leaned into his touch, its warmth a living blanket, pulling him back from his long isolation into a moment of pure, tender connection. Simultaneously, the steady beeping of the heart monitor shifted, registering a calmer, healthier rhythm. Don Ricardo's expression softened further, a peaceful glow replacing the vacant stare. The small dog, sensing his new friend's joy, responded with enthusiastic tail wags, its bright eyes reflecting the glimmer of hope returning to Don Ricardo's face. News of this clandestine visit and Don Ricardo's remarkable transformation soon whispered through the sterile hospital corridors. Patients who had given up hopes on barely eating began to ask about the four-legged angel that sparked such life. This quiet, forbidden joy became a beacon, hinting at a different kind of healing. El hushed excitement surrounding the Angel de Cuatro Patas quickly spread beyond Don Ricardo's room. Hospital staff, initially curious, began exchanging knowing glances and quiet whispers in the corridors. This clandestine visit, defying strict regulations, became the secret topic of discussion, subtly shifting the sterile atmosphere. Soon, patients themselves started chatting animatedly in common areas, their voices lighter than usual. Those who previously showed little interest in anything now eagerly inquired about the possibility of meeting the comforting animals. A new spark of curiosity and hope began to flicker in their once tired eyes, replacing despair with genuine smiles. As more patients experienced the gentle touch of a soft paw or comforting purr, the transformative power of animal presence became undeniable. Elena witnessed firsthand how their faces brightened, anxieties lessened, and spirits lifted, even during these forbidden encounters. This profound animal comfort, though still a secret, was proving to be a potent medicine. Elena witnessed remarkable shifts daily. Patients, once lost in despair, now erupted in patient laughter as playful puppies nudged their hands. The soothing sound of a cat purring on a chest became a common, comforting melody in what was once a silent ward. These moments created a palpable, healing environment. The transformation expanded beyond individual rooms. Patients gathered for informal group therapy animal sessions, sharing smiles as a dog playing gently encouraged interaction. This collective joy undeniably sparked a positive change hospital-wide, replacing sterilely quiet with engagement. The hospital environment completely revitalized. Despair gave way to pervasive joy, fostering a genuine healing environment for all. This uplift accelerated patient recovery for long-term residents, a profound positive change hospital-wide, proving connection is powerful medicine. The widespread joy and accelerated recoveries couldn't remain a secret forever. Finally, the hospital administration caught wind of the unofficial pet therapy, their concern outweighing the visible patient improvements. Whispers quickly turned into undeniable evidence, prompting an urgent summons for Elena regarding strict protocol violations. Elena found herself in a tense meeting, facing serious faces and a clear ethical conflict between hospital rules and patient well-being. The discussion, heavy with references to the rulebook and potential liabilities, focused on the breach of established regulations. Her unconventional methods were now under intense scrutiny. The meeting concluded with stark warnings and explicit threats of dismissal, leaving Elena to weigh her employment against the undeniable healing she had facilitated. Despite the severe professional risk, her conviction in the pet's profound impact on patients remained unshaken, understanding the gravity of her decision. Las familias de los pacientes, conmovidas por la increíble mejora de sus seres queridos, no dudaron en alzar su voz. Testificaron emocionadas sobre cómo sus familiares, antes apáticos, ahora mostraban una renovada alegría y voluntad de vivir gracias a la presencia de los animales. Su testimonio fue un poderoso eco de la victoria del cuidado compasivo. No fue solo la emoción de las familias. Los propios médicos presentaron datos innegables. Las gráficas mostraban una aceleración en la recuperación, una disminución del estrés y una mejora general en el bienestar de los pacientes de larga estancia. Esta evidencia médica demostró el valor real de la terapia con animales en el hospital. Con la abrumadora evidencia y el clamor unánime, la administración cedió. Las reglas obsoletas se reescribieron, y lo que fue clandestino se convirtió en un programa oficial de animales de terapia. Hoy los pasillos resuenan con ladridos alegres y ronroneos de esperanza, llenando el hospital de una nueva y conmovedora vitalidad.